What's up, guys? Today I figured I would venture into making a new wrist rest. So this is kind of part 2 of the Mousepad. So the Dollar Tree had these women's trouser socks, and you get 4 in a pack, well 2 pair, so you got 4 of them. And we're gonna fill this with rice, but first we got to take this crap off. I just have that glued, and I think the rice is going to hold up better, and we're going to put rice inside one of these socks, and then we'll seal it, and we'll make it form fit to here so the wrist can sit on it, and then we'll wrap the other sock over and glue it. Alright, so we got that stuff off there, but this thing broke, so I'm going to use some very thin plexiglass. Cut that out. Alright, so all I did was I used this Dremel and a cut-off wheel. So now we're going to use a hand file and file that nice and smooth. Get rid of that black line. Okay, so we got the template, or I should say piece, cut out, filed, and she fits in there. So you can see there's some movement, and that's what you want to make sure of, because don't forget you got the material that's gonna have to go in between this spot too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take one sock, and you're just gonna get some dry rice, and you're gonna put some dry rice in here, and then we're gonna take this plate that we made, and we're gonna kind of line this sock up end to end, and then we're just gonna seal this either by sewing it, or you could use some glue. Alright, so what you could see I did was I lined this end up here, and then I kind of pushed the rice down, and then I just took the sock and I laid it over this way, and you just got to make sure you don't go over that edge. Alright, so once you have it lined up on the plastic, you'll make a 90, and then what we'll do is use that glue gun and run a bead of glue, and then we'll fold this over. Alright, so what I did was I just ran a couple of lines of glue, and I slowly worked my way over to this end. Okay, so you can see all I did was cut that piece of sock off, and that's all glued down now. And I just rounded the corners here. Alright, so now what we'll do, I flip this over, and we're going to put like a dot of glue here, and we're going to set this that it's lined up with this edge. So this edge here will be lined up here. You'll have a dot of glue, and we'll set that on there, and then we'll start working our way around with gluing pieces down. Alright, so once you have it roughed in, we're going to take another sock, and we're going to drape it over, and we're going to glue the sock to the bottom end of this, and you can see how I just glued that. So just cut the toe off, and then center this like so, and then we're going to run a bead of glue here, and we're going to fold this over. Right, then you're going to flip it around, you have that side glued, and we're going to, don't pull this too taut, because you're going to curve it if your plexiglass is thin like this. You can see how thin that is. Alright, so you can see that's all I did is just glue that and push down with the palm of my hand. Now we'll cut that piece of the sock off over here. And you can see what I did is I cut these corners. This corner here, I cut it on a 45 so we can get, a nice wrap, and we'll glue that down. Once you have all the corners at 45s, we're going to start in the center here and here. And we're going to pull that over, and then we're going to work our ways, to each end. Alright, so you can see I did the one side, and this side is just in the middle. Now we'll go ahead and do that side. Okay, so we got both sides done. We'll turn it over, take a look at it. Looks nice. And then we're going to have to work on these corners here. And it's just going to take a little bit of time, and if you have to trim, you have to trim. Alright, so once you're done gluing all of that, now we turn it around and clean the crap off of it. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and set that in there. Okay, so there you go. There's the finished product. Official custom Marshall logo I made. And feels nice, comfortable.